Hello and welcome back to Man, the Constant Dark is Making Me Depressed already. With me, Gloomy. And, Z.A.T.O. Am I spelling it wrong again? Sota? Z.A.T.O? I have said a word, so we'll find. We're working our way through. And man, the last one was quite a thing. So, moving on. I hate this time of the year. Is it that bad? It's not like there's no light at all. You call that light? It's dingy mist all afternoon. I feel like I got shoved into a smoke stack. Can you go crazy from vitamin D deficiency? Do people die from that? I don't think so. And personally, I find it rather nice. Everything looks so gentle. Blah, it just makes me all moody. The guys made fun of me for that. Can you imagine? Ain't it normal to feel down when you're not getting any sun? I've heard it's pretty common, yes. You wilt like a sad little flower. Exactly! You're so right. You're a gentle rose freezing to death. I waste away, no photosynthesis, no water, no nothing. There. You'll get your sunlight soon. Not until the end of winter, I won't. Anyway, I wonder how we haven't run into you yesterday. I thought we'd see you by the library or something. Oh, I just went to the outskirts. It's really, serene out there. Serene, you say? Yes, it's a little dim right now, but it's very beautiful too. I never thought of going there this time of year. A bit cold for walks, you know? Yeah, I understand. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. I like the season's charm and all. Maybe I'll take along sometime. I could use a change of scenery. That would be great. Please do, whenever. Yay! Count me in. You know, our recent hangouts have been kinda sucky. Oh. Not with you. With my friends. Some of them have these stupid curfews now. Half of us had to be home by 7. 7? Can you believe that? Oh. Wow. I know. Parents are worried because of Ira being gone. I mean, I get it, but it's been 4 days. Yeah. No news on your end, I figure. Nothing. Marina's face darkens. She sighs. The adults organized a search party this weekend. Maybe you've heard. No. My dad was home. Mom too. I see. Well, my brother went. And... She shakes her hand. As expected. If the search party found anything, it would already be the talk of the town. It's comforting, anyway. If they found Ira's body after so long... No, I'd rather not think about that. You know what I've been thinking? That she left the city? No. She has to be at someone's place. Of course. This possibility has also crossed my mind, but all the arguments in its favor sounded either too morbid or far-fetched. Do you mean she was kidnapped? I don't know. She could be staying on her own accord. But where would that be? I can't think of anyone Ira would trust that much. Well, there's the two of us, for starters. Huh? We're the last two people that saw her, right? Who's to say one of us ain't the guilty one? But we weren't even that close. And Ira, she's not in my apartment. How do I know if you're telling the truth? Marina, I don't like this joke. Sorry, I'm just speaking from the point of view of the investigation. Ask me the same thing, I'll stumble the same way. The only means to prove my innocence would be a house search. I kinda have a theory on what might be going on. You do? Yep. It's more of a hunch, but the more I think about it, Marina looks around. I don't like whispering about stuff like that at school, though. You know what? How about I call you later? Oh, like in the evening? Yeah. Can I have your number? Yes, of course. I pulled out a scrap of paper and scratched ditches into it with a dull pencil. Thanks. I have some plans before that, so I'll dial as soon as I'm back. Won't be too late with everyone getting dragged home at baby hours. Does 8 sound good? Sure. I'm going to the library anyway. Have fun out there. I'll sure as hell try. You have an enriching experience. I will, thanks. Marina runs off. Man, now I have to wait until evening to find out. I wanted to wind down a little after school. No, be all restless. Well, maybe not. I haven't visited the library in a long while. Maybe that's why I've been so stressed in the past month. It's always nice and quiet there. I'm sure it'll help me relax. I make my way back to class. Hey, Shabina. Hey. Did we, have no homework? Your notebook's empty. Oh, no, we did. I'm pretty sure. Well, where is it? Nowhere. I didn't do it. A surprised hum rose through the whole group. That's okay, I'm also a little shocked. Oh, is someone getting rebellious? No, it just slipped my mind. Huh, classic. Right. Some time off for yourself was great and all, but you gotta come up with a better excuse. I'm serious though. Huh? Really? Yes. Huh. Well, that's good. Would be pretty selfish of you to start ditching homework altogether. Huh? We all rely on you, Yeah, you're the best. You're so smart. What would we do without you? Hear that? Well, what would you do without her? Do your fucking homework yourself? Maybe you'll learn something about that. The people need you, Shabina. Okay. We'll forgive you this time. Don't get used to it. Anyways, Lycan. Huh? Yeah, what? Pass the notes. The Russian ones? No fucking Japanese. You're supposed to be smart, aren't you? Okay, here. I really did forget. After yesterday's prank, my head was all over the place. Really, school was the last thing on my mind. Yesterday's prank? Yesterday? Was that prank yesterday? It seemed weird. It seemed more like a memory and not like a prank that's been done. I mean, it seemed more in the past. Also with better there. He went away earlier. And as far as I'm aware, he wasn't aware that she was there. This seems a bit off. Although that does remind me, I turned towards the boys who are now preoccupied with copying Laken's homework. Madam? He clicks his tongue. Is he busy? Yes, but shut up. He briefly glances at me. If you want something, ask me later. Okay. The bell rings right as Garen finishes his notes, so I don't get the chance to ask him, not until the lesson ends. At least the teacher doesn't check my homework. She's used to me always having it prepared. I feel like I've just abused someone's trust a little. After the lesson is done, I catch up to Garen in the hallway. What? I wanted to ask you about yesterday. Yesterday? Face twitches. He looks back at his friends. The hell are you talking about? I saw you on the street, so... What's this about? It's whatever. You go on ahead, guys. Right? See ya. Everyone turns towards me, and before I can understand what's going on, I feel my side hitting the wall. Ow! What the fuck did you see? Dragged me? No, more like he threw me behind the nearest corner. What the fuck did you see, Shabina? What do you want? I saw you walking from there, so I know. I know you did that. The prank. What? The prank at the car repair. I just wanted to know how you managed to do that. And also how you knew. What? What prank? What are you on about? I know you did that. Don't pretend. I saw you walking, looking guilty. It's okay. I think that's a pretty funny prank. I mean, I'd rather you didn't prank me like that anymore, but I've never seen anything like that. How did you do that? It was like a magic trick. Magic? The hell? Sabina, are you high? The hell are you talking? What the hell do you think you did? Changed the schedule. The one on the door of the car repair shop. I saw it. Why would I do that? Come on, Venom. I know it's just one of your jokes. If you don't want me to, I won't tell anyone. It's just that it's pretty obvious. I just want to understand how you knew about that. Karen takes a step back, looking up and down. You have a weird dream or something? No, why can't you just answer me? He sighs and runs a hand through his hair. I know you don't get out much, but stores change their working hours all the time. It's freaking normal. No, not like that. It's not about the hours. I want to know, how did you know that I'd be going there? How did you know about Tosya? He stares at me as if he's confused. And if he doesn't get it. But I know he does. He's just pretending not to for some reason. Garen's afraid he'll get in trouble for messing up with the metal plate. And duh, of course. It has to be it. He really didn't think this one through, did he? Okay, I don't know what happened. You're talking nonsense. He turns away. Thanks for wasting my time, I guess. He's leaving. He's going back to the hallway. No, he can't go. Wait! I grab onto his sleeve. He shakes me off. Damn it, get off me! I said I have no clue what you're babbling on about. But Tosyas... I don't know any fucking Tosyas. Huh? He walks off hastily as if I were contagious. Why? This doesn't make sense. Garen has never had any issues admitting to a prank. Didn't he take pride in pulling them off? So if he's managed something so elaborate, shouldn't he brag about it to his boys? Why is he so dead set on playing dumb? It sure seemed like he had something in mind when I mentioned seeing him from across the street. So it's not like I made anything up. Even if he's scared of being charged for defacing the timetable, he's going a bit overboard with the whole oblivious act, isn't he? So she doesn't realize that it's a trauma. No. Maybe I'm looking at this from the wrong angle. I'm being cynical. I'm expecting too little of this kind, beautiful world. Garen might not be thinking about himself at all. I didn't even consider the possibility. But what if what he's feeling isn't fear? What if it's regret? It's never happened before. He's never been one to show remorse. Why should he? It's all just harmless games. But maybe he realized that yesterday was a little too much. So when he saw how scared I got, he chose not to tell anyone. He thought it would be better to act like it never happened, just like those boys did. Of course, he never apologized. There's nothing to apologize for, but not gloating about it. For Karen, it's as good as saying sorry. Karen, it must have taken so much from you. Is that why you look nervous? You were already doubting yourself, regretting your actions as you fled the crime scene. I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you were feeling right away. I didn't get why you denied it all so fervently. But it's okay. I see it now. I didn't hear their conversation with Marina. That's a false statement. But if I pretend it's true, if I don't do anything with that information, if I don't change the way I see either of them, then it becomes reality. It cannot be objectively disproven. Nothing happened at the car repair shop. If both me and Garen believe that, both of us act like that is the truth, it will become just that. But that's incredible. I never would have thought he'd do something like that. I didn't know he understood such things. I'm still not sure how he learned about Tosya saving me, or how he knew that I'd go there again. I'm sure he's heard about it, the incident, but I suppose stuff like that is not important anymore. You've offered me the option to undo what happened yesterday. It's very special coming from someone like you, and I appreciate that sentiment. I won't refuse. Thank you for that, Venom. Thank you so much. Yep, that seems like she isn't aware. The town library. It feels like it's been ages since I last visited here. Objectively, it's very small. My mind involuntarily compares it to the Lenin Library in Moscow. I was so blown away by its sheer size during our 6th grade field trip. In contrast, this tiny reading hall boulders on being claustrophobic. Its walls are the same shade of green as the school cafeteria or the corridor of a children's clinic. And yet, I still feel right at home. The book selection isn't huge, and I've read through pretty much everything I was interested in multiple times. But it's quality over quantity kind of thing. We have some wonderful editions of the classics. I've heard most small-town libraries get low-quality prints, and so I suppose that's where our closed-town privileges come in. I wonder if the same applies to cinema. I'm too shy to watch movies all alone, so I don't know a lot about the local lineup. I should ask Marina about it. Asyenka! Long time to see. Where have you been, sweetheart? Hello, Lilia Ivanova. I'm sorry, I've been going out more. Oh, that's lovely. Don't apologize. I always said a young girl like you shouldn't spend all her days crammed in here. I'm really thankful for Venom. So I don't just have to voice only girls. I hope you are so happy and fine that I voice. I try my best to voice the girls, you know? I try. I really try. It's not like I have a female voice here, so suffer with me then. But I like being crammed up in here. I missed it. Lilia Ivanova smiled. Could you stop please saying her last name all the time? Why are you calling someone with her first and last name? What's that? That's so weird, especially if she seems to know you somewhat, and you seem to have talked a few times. So why are you in this awkward position to call her Lilia Ivanova instead of just Lilia or Ivanova? It's not like you need to do that. That's weird. It's not that we're particularly close. We just exchange some pleasantries whenever I come by. So I didn't expect her to be happy to see me again. I mean, even then, you don't say her first and last name. You'd be more on last name basis. That's fine as well. But hey, the fuck are you doing with both names? Is she a business partner? I can see that coming from a business perspective. But even then, most would use the last name as far as I'm aware. Huh. That's an awkward social standing there. And an awkward use of first and last name basis. Huh. I suppose she doesn't get too many visitors. I feel a pang of guilt deep in my chest. Actually, do you have Angelique by Anna Golden? Oh dear, I'm afraid we don't. But you know, my daughter used to love those books a lot. I'll ask if I could lend you a few volumes. Oh, you don't have to. Please, it's no trouble at all. You're a sweet girl. I'm sure she won't mind. Thank you so much. Of course. Oh, gee. I feel even worse for not stopping by. Next time I'll bring Lilia. Please, for the love of God. Once is fine to introduce her, but why are you doing it all the time? Next time I'll bring Lilia a box of chocolate. I browse the shelves. It's a bit of a shame I can't see what Angelique's all about. But I'm not really in the mood for something like that, if I'm being honest. I want to read something familiar. Something easy. Something like 100 Years Ahead by Kira Buliechev. Yes, something easy. Absolutely. Great. Naturally. As far as I'm concerned, I also take out Goethe's Faust and read that over and over again, or the Divine Comedy, for that matters, because I need to see something simple with no deeper meanings. Yeah, I see that coming, no? Alright. Perfect. I sit at my usual spot. It's probably embarrassing to read children's books at my age. But I don't want anything heavy today. Is that a children's book? Have I compared a children's book to Faust? I won't look that up. It sounded more impressive than it is, as far as I'm guessing. But considering Asya's personality, I do take a wager and say that she is looking at that thing as a children's book, while it would be more along with a philosophy. I don't want anything sad. I've read this one so many times before. If I were caught by Nazis and the only way to live was to recite a passage from this book, I'd probably survive. Why would the Nazis want that? Listen, it's a hypothetical situation. Alright. There was this adaptation made last year. Everyone really liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm glad more people saw the story. That's not how I imagined the stuff from the book at all. Another annoying thing. Now I just keep imagining the movie version as I read. Crap. I need to keep the way I've always pictured it in my mind. I need to really focus. My concentration increases with each flip of the page. I need to keep the futuristic tech in mind. I need to keep the future world in mind. I need to keep the present world in mind. I need to keep the aliens in mind. I need to keep the miliophone in mind. I need to keep everyone's face in mind. I need to keep Werder's face in mind. I need to keep Kolya's face in mind. I need to keep Alice's face in mind. I need to keep Tosia's face in mind. Why Tosia? I need to keep your face in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. This isn't helping me relax at all. I shut the book and slumped down on the table. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to read this. I wanted something I wouldn't need to think too hard about. Well, it's no biggie. The kids section has plenty of other stuff. I get up and go to grab something else. A fairy tale will do. Morosco. This is a really good idea. Something about it always fascinated me in a way I found hard to play. Perhaps it was its tone. The folk version had a more morbid ending compared to the published story. It's how it often is with fairy tales, but this retelling, something about it has always felt off to me, even when I read through it as a little kid. It felt like the text was covering up something I shouldn't see. Are you warm, my lad? I am, Morosco, Shenka responded, shivering. Morosco leaned in lower, cracking and clicking. I really think children like being scared, even when there's no reason to, and try their hardest to come up with one. That's an interesting take. I want to add my 2 cents to this one. I do tend to agree that children like to be scared, but not in the classic sense of extreme scaredness or something. You need to consider the position of a child. If you think about it, children are basically humans for whom everything is new and scary. So they are actively searching out the scary things to build their world and to unravel the scariness? Is that a word for that? I don't think so. Either way, they unravel what is new for them, what is unknown for them, so that they can get used to it. And so I do believe that children actively search out the unknown and the things that normal people find scary in earlier days. And through actions like those, you build your world and you become aware and you realize that not everything needs to be scary. So, there seems to be a point in time where children try to find boundaries from which they consider things to be outlandish, things that we are considering scary. Well, this is opening a whole nother can of worms, I believe. What even is scary? Huh. Yeah, I'm keeping it short here. I do agree with that one. But let's keep the can of worms shut. Otherwise I'll be rambling on for about an hour, and we don't want that. We're here for the game. Are we? Or are you here for my rambling? If you are for my rambling, then please let me know. I shall ramble more then. Alright, moving on. You can stare at a beautiful book illustration and refuse to trust it. You can read a short and sweet cautionary tale and imagine something horrific. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? I am, Morosco, Mashenka responded, teeth chattering from the cold. The frost grew stronger. The girl's cheeks burned bright red. She breathed white mist. Her fingers barely moved. We are all thrill-seekers, children. Maybe it's a simple survival instinct. Always prepare yourself for the worst. Always imagine a scary face staring from the dark. That's an interesting take. I do think that children do not always imagine a scary face, but that the dark that hides the world from your eyes is in itself a personification of something scary. I am opening the can of worms I didn't want to open. We are moving on. Always think twice about what hides behind a smile. Are you warm, my love? Are you warm, my beauty? Are you warm, my dear? Oh, so warm, Maroska, the girl responded, her voice growing silently. No, it doesn't sound right. What a depressing life it would be if we always had to scare ourselves into experiencing its best moments. At least I'm not like that anymore. I don't imagine scary things where there are none. And because I know the world better than that. I knew there is way more to love than there is to despise or fear. It's not some impulsive emotional choice. No, it's the only rational conclusion to everything. Then Roscoe took pity on the girl. He wrapped Mashenka in a heavy fur coat, covered her in a blanket of snow, and warmed her up. Right, I'm flicking through one stunning picture to another. This is as far more enjoyable than the original. The folktale is predictable. It's so simple and crude, it's underwhelming. The good girl respects the rules of the ritual and lives. The bad girl breaks the rules, rides back to her mother as a frozen corpse. It's an interesting piece of folklore. But the idea of it is... I'm not sure what a modern kid could claim from that. Maybe Garen was right. I'm getting rebellious. Although, if we look at Morosco, the entity, if he were the extension of the universe's will, I think I'm getting it. The real meaning, of course. That's what it is. Morosco is the natural order. It's the will of the world. Yes, you may fear it. You can find yourself in a situation. Any positive feeling toward it remains... You can find yourself in a situation when any positive feeling toward it may seem impossible. But you must gather all your strength to love it still. And then, you will surely be rewarded. Yes. How have I never noticed it before? It's been beating me over the head all along. Now I see. In that sense, It's an incredible story. In that sense, every child across the world has got to read it. I looked down at the page I've never seen before. It's Morozko and Meshenka, and every other character's face, smiling wide and looking right at me. I did it. I got the message. The lesson you've been trying to get through to me all of these years. I finally understood it. This is my little celebration. This is my acknowledgement. Today I've realized something very good and important. I stare at the page. This never before seen page. And I am filled with gratitude. I know that it's just for me and my eyes only. Nobody in the world but me has seen those smiles. What an incredible honor. I'm such a lucky girl. Goodbye, Lilia Ivanova. Oh, goodbye, Asya. Stay safe. You know, it's so weird if the librarian herself is addressing her with her nickname. And she is still addressing her with her... I am not getting over this, am I? Of course I'll be safe. Because I've got this amazing blessing, this acknowledgement on my side. I'll be okay no matter what. Hello? Evening! I hear Marina's cheery voice on the other end of the phone. Good evening, Marina. You're late. Huh? What do you mean? It's basically 8. It's a 1:15. Maybe I should have been the one to call. Sorry, I wasn't aware we are on a timer. Being a little late is fashionable, you know. I'm not very fashionable. Well, you can always change that. And be late. For starters, you can also make your hair all wild. Ever seen Nastya from my class? She has this crazy perm. I don't know how to do that. Also, I think my dad would kill me. You go to a saloon for it. I kinda want to get one. Lev says, I'd look stupid. What does he know? That guy dresses like a total slob. It's not... Isn't she worried he could hear her? Alright. How was your library trip? Well, it's the library trip. It was good. Come on, at least try to make it sound interesting. Well, I'm kidding, you don't have to. It was enlightening. Perhaps everything I've believed until today was wrong, but the me you're speaking to right now is a much wiser and braver person than before. That trip was pivotal. It was monumental. Whoa. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Never underestimate the quiet types, they say. How was your hangout? Neither pivotal nor monumental, I'm afraid. I sat at the cafe, looked at some magazines, got a new Rovensky. Rovesnik? You read that one? Oh, no. I read, The Young Naturalist. And Costa. That does sound like you. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I mean, aren't you curious about something more, grown-up? I read grown-up stuff all the time. Oh yeah? Like what? Books. Dad's newspaper. Mom's magazines. Oh, so major. Well, what major stuff do you read, Marina? The good stuff. Rovesnik, Workshift, Rabotnika, Fashion of the Socialist Republics. How's the last one major? You know what, Oscar? I gotta lend you some of those. You love them. I don't know, I'm really not into... I know, I'm serious. You're gonna love Workshift. They had this crazy story about a drug dealer last month. You have to check it out. There was one about a foreign prostitute or something. A couple of issues ago, too. I'll look for it. Those do sound really interesting. Alright. I'm not sure my dad will like me reading that though. That's so. Well then, we can read together. Really? Yeah. I'll bring some this week. Okay. To be quite honest, I have been curious about those publications for a while. Last year, I even bought myself an issue of Rovensnik. I read all of it in one sitting, but then Dad found me out, and, well, it wasn't worth it. I guess I could just buy the issues and read through them right away, then I could throw them away, but it sounds really wasteful. Oh, maybe I could donate them to the library. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Although, if Marina will share her magazines with me, I might as well save my allowance. Right, so let's get back on topic. Huh? The reason I called you. Yes. There's a long pause on the other end of the phone. Almost as if Marina was bracing herself. Remember our talk about Ira's condition? Of course. Of course. Well, here's the thing. I told you how Ira can get into these states when she isn't quite there. Usually she could snap out of those. It took some time, maybe a couple of minutes, maybe even hours, but she got over it. And as time went on, it grew more and more difficult. The treatment helped. The pills acted as stabilizers, so it was like the pits in her mind became more shallow. They still formed, but they became easier to manage, easier to climb from. And when Ira stopped taking them, it was like being dropped right into the middle of a canyon. Marina paused. The way she spoke sounded as if she had to force out every word, made worse by the muffled receiver. And that's just half the problem. There's more. When you stay in that state for too long, you begin to deteriorate. Huh? The human brain isn't made to handle that sort of stress. So as a result, our consciousness, our higher functions, start to decay. What? In other words, we gradually lose what makes us human. I don't know if it's irreversible, but from all I've heard, that's how it is. I feel a cold lump in my throat. Higher functions deteriorating? Losing what makes us human? Just what the hell kind of illness is that? When we saw Ira that day, it seemed like she had been out of it for hours. So there's a high chance that if she didn't snap out of it soon after, her consciousness began to fall apart. But here's the thing, she couldn't have run off in such a state. Finding a place to hide would also be extremely difficult. She wouldn't be capable of coming up with a covert hiding spot. At least not anything that multiple search parties would manage to overlook. So what do you think she did? She went home. You know how walking home can kind of feel like autopilot? It's not something you need to actively think about. So even if Ira became completely dazed, it's very possible she still found her way home. Although it must have taken her a while. I don't get it. She was declared missing that same evening. If she came back, why would they file the report? I think they really did believe she disappeared. I told you, it would have taken her a very long time. Hours even. Ira's mind was entangled. She likely had no clue how long it took. So, what you're saying is, Ira's parents filed a missing report when she didn't come home as usual? That was probably late at night. Yeah, the report was filed somewhere after 23 o'clock. Uh-huh. So then after they already called the police, Ira returned? Yep. So why wouldn't they call off the report? Besides, well, that's the nasty part, huh? Let's say Ira showed up a couple hours later. At 1, maybe 2, something like that. Consider the state she would be in at that point. Consider how Ira kept her condition a secret, how she avoided both her home and public places. For all we know, it was her parents' first time seeing her like that. And if it wasn't that extreme state, head hanging low, blabbering nonsense, legs unstable, well, at first they probably thought she was drunk or high. They screamed at her, demanded to know what she was doing, with where, and with whom. But then they'd stop. They'd realize something was wrong. Maybe they'd feel it in their gut. Something about the way she slumped against the chair, or the way that she kept muttering nonsense, or the way that her eyes seemed both glazed over and alert at the same time. It had to be unsettling. No, more like a really freaking scary. So, they might have panicked. Panicked? Well, maybe that's the wrong word. They tried to be rational. A panic kind of rational. Do you remember our talk at the cafe? Cafe. Coffee. What the fuck am I talking about? Yes. Their family has a reputation to uphold. Whatever remains of it, at least. Their daughter's already the problem child. The difficult, the unstable. One of the bunch. What do you think people would say to Ira coming home looking like she shot up a god knows what substance? Or better yet, returning way past midnight mumbling like a lunatic. You're not saying that. I'm saying that it would be inconvenient. It would exacerbate every problem the family already had. So in their minds, the best short-term solution would be to wait it out. Wait for Ira to come down from whatever drug she was on. They would announce that she returned only when she's presentable. But if she never came down, they probably thought she'd be okay by morning. But if not, well, then wouldn't they take Ira to the hospital? I doubt they would. They wouldn't want the public to see her in such a state. And Ira's mother is a nurse. She'd probably try to handle it by herself. But that's... Wouldn't they say that she was sick or something? Why keep the report? She still came home under suspicious circumstances. Perhaps they thought it would be better to come up with something first. They thought they'd let her recover and then declare her she's back. But before they knew it, a couple days have already passed. Calling off a report like that so quick would also be pretty embarrassing, you know? This all sounded a little far-fetched. But also, I can't deny the possibility. I don't know Ira's parents personally. But I'm aware of how dire their reputation is. Would they really go this far to protect it? Are people really capable of doing such things? Crap. Crap indeed. But if everything is as you said it is, and Ira still hasn't calmed down, that means, yes, the condition is only getting worse. We have to do something. I look around. The TV is still playing in the living room. For a couple of seconds, I stare at the door, holding my breath. Asya? Are you good there? Yes, sorry. It's okay. I just need to be quieter. Oh, I see. But yeah, I agree. I've tried calling the place before, but it's either no response or one of her parents. So that's useless. I also thought we could ask Tolik, but we gotta skip school for that. Why? He goes to kindergarten. The only time that we could talk to him alone would be when the kids are let out to play. But that would overlap with our lessons. I can't really skip. That's fine, I can. Really? Sure. Left will get a call, but it's no biggie. If you say so. Yeah, I'll go there. Still, there's no guarantee that asking him will work. So I'd like to go to Ira's place, see how things are with my own eyes. Yes, I think that would be smart. But I think it might work better if we're not alone. You want me to tag along? If you don't mind, we can meet up after your classes end. You have how many lessons? 5. Okay, great. 12:30 at the gate then. You in? Of course I'm in. Awesome. Then I'll see you there. Yes, yeah, see you. Wait. Can I write your number down as well? Yeah, of course. I mark it down on the notepad I've been doodling in. Okay, got it. Now you can annoy my brother all you want. I'd never. I'm just joshing. Good night, Asya. Good night. Beep. Sorry, drive the road. The handset gently clicks against the cradle. I'm home again. The clock is softly ticking from the hallway. The TV continues to mutter from the living room. I look down at the shapes I've been scribbling absent-mindedly during our conversation. The cross-hatching got really dense in parts. I don't remember focusing that much. I don't think I was meaning to draw anything. I don't think I was yet. When I look at this shape more closely, when I scan its dark, blurry outline, my eyes glide over its hunchback, then down the wave on hair, and deeper, closer toward where its face is meant to be. The shadows shrouding it are much too heavy. There's just one thing my mind can parse. Two things. I smile at Ira's frightened eyes are looking with mine. What? I smile as Ira's frightened eyes are locked with mine. Oh. I miss you. I really, really miss you. Did she doodle Ira there? And also this seems like quite a conspiracy. The girls are after there. Alright, moving on. The sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. I can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is what Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, then to the cloakroom, and then outside. I wave a cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf that I've left hanging loosely from my neck. Asya! Marina is waving at me from the gate. I start running toward her, but... Ah! Die, German spy. Some kid manages to snipe me with a snowball. I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting in my hair. Whoa! Was one heck of a shot. Whoa, nice throw! Okay, maybe don't praise it. I mean, who the hell do you think you are aiming at ladies like that? Ladies? What ladies? She's with the spy! Get her! Huh? A barrage of snowballs flies at Marina, though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? Clap, Tanya, I'll tell your mom. They don't like you anyways. Yeah. Asya, let's go. Grab my hand. Does someone really... It's more like... But that sounds angry. Well, it might be angry, but not that intensely angry. Ah, yeah, well. Yes, less. We run across the yard, our poor sides catching the burn of the artillery fire. Jeez, where did they learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at Lepta. Do children play Lepta anymore? The hell's that about? Stupid kids. When they get their asses... Marina huffs, slapping some snow off her feathered coat. I do the same until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Nice running, you ends. Huh? Aaron walks through the schoolyard to us, completely unfazed. Marina grits her teeth. Vedic. So Vedic? God, I don't get how to name this. Is that a thing that you throw in case in there because whoever speaks that? I don't know how Russian works. Sorry? Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at him, huh? Oh yeah, why aren't you, guys? Say it loud and clear. 'Cause you're our boss. Aye. Heard that? What? Are you like their nanny? Their boss. Clear your ears. Boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going, is what I mean. A mutual beneficial agreement. Capitalist pig. Asya, let's report him. Contract? It's simple. I'll let him see some of my Audie's card decks. In exchange, they give you two a little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. What kind of card deck? Wouldn't you like to know? It's like normal playing cards, but with sexy chicks printed on them. They're naked ones too. Oh, wow! Huh? Where do you even get that? Found it in my brother's room. Had it stashed in the back of a drawer. How classy. Show. Fat chance. Can it look like I'm giving out freebies? But that stuff's all crusty anyway. Crusty? Nah, they're in pristine condition. Meant only for the initiated, which you're not. Wow, we've got a secret society over here. What's the name? Porn Poker League? That's catchy, I'll give you that. I don't think we should be talking about this. Right on, Shabina. It's unbecoming for a woman of Komsomol to use such expressions. What does Komsolo mean? Is that a place? Is it becoming for a man of Komsolo to be carry stuff like that? Look who's speaking. And anyways, you made a dumbass deal like that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Pretty much. Are you 5? Why? It's payback for having me run your stupid errands. I think it's pretty fair, no? Errands? Alright. I forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. Eh? He's coming with us to Ira's apartment. Oh, what? Yeah. I asked out from Garen to Marina, hoping that it's all a joke. I knew we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd really rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that simply asking them to come inside won't work. That's when we'll have a use for Vedek's brainless brawn. Brainless? Me? Aren't your own raids in the shitter? Huh? They're not, but thanks for your concern. And even if they were, since when are grades a mark of intellect? There's such an outdated idea. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades and he's like the father of modern physics. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Guy's been a top student. Just that the way of grading him and the grades he got were a different grading system, so people just tend to get that wrong. So there's that, the more you know. I'll tell you more, the whole idea of graded academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything that the Great Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Marina, are your grades really okay? Let's go to Ira's place. Yeah. The mouse over there. Didn't want that. So, you know everything? Depends on what you mean by that. More or less, yes. He knows my theory. I know it's dumb. Didn't ask for an opinion. I'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told Madame about Ira's... what? Her illness? Don't worry. You won't tell anyone. How are you so sure? I won't. Huh? We have a promise. I'm not touching. He owes me big time. That's kind of the reason he's here at all. Don't try and treat me like your lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garen. Him knowing those things about Ira. It's really compromising, shameful things. It just doesn't sit right with me. I can't imagine that Garen, I know, keeping something so juicy to himself. Though then again, I couldn't have imagined Garen feeling self-conscious about a brag that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garen is incapable of being honorable. It's that I am entirely too prejudiced. And anyways, I always knew that chick was psycho. So, the different type of crazy now, big deal. Huh. If that's how you want to spin it. Oh, by the way, what's with the kid? Kid? Her brother. You said you're gonna ask him if she's home. Oh, right. How did it go? Ah, that. About as well as you'd imagine. Because... I mean, I saw Tolik when everyone came outside. Called him to the fence, tried asking her about her sister in like a gentle manner. You know, not too directly. But he got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh, what do you expect? It sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not nutty. Oh yeah? Sneaking into kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are holding his big sister hostage is now normal. In what world? Gotta leave him that. That's hardly normal. Hey, you make it sound much worse than it was. I didn't say it like that at all. Who cares how you said it? It's the same thing. It's not. It is. It's obviously not. Totally is. It's not. It is. It's not. Oh no, please stop. Right. What the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler. What about you? I'm not the one who started it. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at the kindergarten. Would be more your speed. Asya, shove me some snow into his collar. Huh? Oh yeah. You want to try that, Shabina? I wasn't going to. Why not? Because she has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Why do I have to do everything around here myself? Rina leans down to grab a chunk of snow and turns to Garen with a determined expression. Hey, cut it out. Starts to back off, also scooping up a handful of snow. What's that? You scared? Scared? No. But I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want a fight? I'll give you a fight, alright. Guys! Take that! Ah, nice try. Hey, get back here. Marina and Garen get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I try to call out to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even there. This is already a mess. Despite that little scuffle, we reached our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ira's apartment block isn't far from mine. That's wonderful. It's almost like we're neighbors. I wonder... Marina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ira's apartment? What's it like? Ah, nope, never been there. Aw, I told you we weren't that close. She's been at mine a couple times though. It's so unfair, right? It sure is. Maybe you'll see it when she's back. Maybe. If she's not already home, she won't say it. I see it in Marina's eyes. She's got her mind set on finding out the truth. She'll peek into that flat no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Garen, who's finishing his cigarette a couple of meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. Glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to the kindergarten, so I stopped by the hospital and asked them about Nurse Grachevskaya. Ah, so she works at night shifts. Better. She hasn't come into work since Ira disappeared. Huh? Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, huh? It's still stupid. Marina sticks out her tongue. Why do you keep calling it that, Venom? I don't think it's that dumb. You serious? She came up with a batshit conclusion, then twisted everything else to match. I gotta agree with him here. That seems like what happened. The hell? That's not true. Yeah, I felt a similar way. Asya! Sorry, Marina, but it does sound a little bit like that. Still, I wouldn't call it a batshit. Even if it is a little out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there's even a 1% chance she's in there, I have to try. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. Shabina, you can say that about freaking anything. You can, but incredible things happen all the time. So, I don't believe we should be calling bold ideas stupid or crazy or anything like that. Bold ideas, please! Aliens crash landing in Tunguska is a bold idea. This is some cheap twist she got from a detective novel. I think both of these are rather bold, though I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Heard that one. Seems far-fetched. Read some eyewitness account reports, and nothing there suggests electricity. Oh, well. Electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude won't look too different to an outside observer, I think. I remember I heard something about this one. I don't know where. It could be some case similar. It's not like I'm keeping up with names. But some electrical surge and the like, and fires on the long, and the weird alien-ish things happening. That sounds to ring some bells. There was, I believe that was one of the low probability cases of electric thunderball things. It's not like I look too deeply into that thing. I just found that interesting. There seems to be a weather phenomenon where lightning balls and floats around before going down. Could be all hogobogus. I have no idea. Just thought it interesting and kind of fitting the situation. No idea where I was going with that one. Moving on. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla could have given something else a try. Please! Tesla is the electricity guy. Yeah, I gotta say that. I think he'd randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking of something like lasers. That's light. Guys. What the heck are you on about? Right. That's not what we should be concerned with right now. It's been proven to be a meteor. The thing exploded in the lower atmosphere and that was it. They even ran like simulations for that stuff. Anything lined up perfectly. Jeez, and now I'm supposed to be the crazy one? Well, that's a load of crap. Think everyone's that simple? Occam's razor, my friends. Occam razors. Occam's razors. Razor, not razors. Where's theirs coming from? And all the evidence points to a meteor anyway. And you've got no case. Well, there are some inconsistencies. Such as, like, this had to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular, but comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories. If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Oh, well, it could still be an asteroid. The name is literally the Tunguska meteor. And where's the debris, genius? Where's the crater? They said that it exploded in the air. There wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of it scattered around. They scoured the whole area and nada. The chunks, the debris could have disintegrated from the heat. The blast was huge, right? People in the village nearby felt intense heat wave. It could totally melt that thing. Melting? Huh. I knew you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah, because your alien spaceship version is so realistic. Actually, there's also the extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow, I never guessed I could discuss a topic like that with my schoolmates. Especially Garen. Even though everyone's opinion is so different that the exchange borders on being a full-blown argument, I think I'm having fun. It's strange. Wouldn't be much of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their head in agreements, I suppose. I do like that. I also agree. Having a difference of opinions is sometimes the fun. Even you shouldn't be too majorly fixated on your own opinion. If it's an opinion. If you're speaking facts, then there's hardly anything to discuss about it. But certainly, if there are opinions and there are things that are not proven and there are no facts about this, then such a dialogue is quite an interesting thing. Especially if everyone has a different opinion, then there can be talks. And discussing things along that line are some of my most liked things to do. If there are no facts. If someone is speaking facts, then things turn from a discussion into distinct facts. I'm getting off rails. And much is obvious even to me. I just forget, well, things like that are meant to feel. When was the last time that I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to. No, I'm not sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way this could have been made possible is through blessing. That's the only sensible answer. The only reason why I can enjoy these things like this, despite my inadequacies. Of course, naturally it's a gift. I cannot waste it. That's the tiny part of my humanity that knows how conversations go can be restored. Is that why something so improbable has been allowed to happen? Maybe I'm being too hopeful. In any case, it's yet another thing I can be wholeheartedly grateful for. Alright, enough space talk, and let's do what we came here for, shall we? Yeah, let's. Thought you'd never ask. Marina gives a reassuring smile and we all head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in Vorkuta 5. A long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies at its base, each hiding a metal door with the code lock and a bulletin board on the side. If someone took a photo of it and then told me it was my house in the picture, I'd believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, stepping closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof under which Ira grew up, slept and dined, almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah, my classmate lives in the same building. And what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Marina types in the code, then lock clicks. We're in. It's slightly dark and warm. No, past familiar looking mailboxes. Up a familiar looking stack is one familiar looking floor after another. We make our way to Ira's apartment. Oh, it's on the same floor and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. Oh. Marina takes a deep breath. Okay, I'll do the talking. Your guy's job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Yes, sir. I nod. Satisfied with the responses, our negotiator fixes her hair and rings the doorbell. A couple seconds pass in silence. Marina is about to reach for the button a second time, but that's when we hear steps approaching from inside the flat. Then pause. We stand still. I can almost feel it on my skin, the person's gaze from the other side of the door scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap, and the door opens in a narrow light strip. A woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade as Ira's. Yes. Good afternoon. We're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yes. Yes, we've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I didn't know she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the coolest girl I know. Right, guys? Yeah. Yes. The coolest. And very kind. Agree. We went to the cafe like all the time. How come she never told you? In any case, I apologize if it is any inconvenience, but I promise it won't take long. Last Monday I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I would like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure. What's the name? No, Stability of Closed Systems. It's a paperback. On the stability of... She read things like that? I was surprised too. But seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for some time. Wish I had her passion. I'm just too dumb for stuff like that. Best I can do is share some students' studies. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I will go look. That's alright, we can. The door slams shut and we hear the sound of turning lock. Then the steps retreat into the apartment. Great job. Shut up! Marina hisses quietly. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? To me it looked like We just got the door shut in our face. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes back here empty-handed, we'll offer to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple minutes. Think she'll let us in all willy-nilly. If my theory is right, she won't. That's when we'll have to force our way through. I'm counting on you, Z.A.T.O. Are you serious? What's that? Can't just push past a fragile little lady? Of course not. It's just... Hush, she's here. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? A hand emerges from the slit holding a small soft-cover volume. Your book. Marina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you. Thank you for being friends with her. Slam. The door shuts. Marina flips through the book's pages absent-mindedly. Didn't expect her to have that book, I guess. So, did you actually lend Ira that book? No. I don't think so, no. You don't think so? She shakes her head. She gives me the tome and starts digging through her bag for what must be fourth time already. Damn it. Where is it? What the hell? I look down at the stability of closed systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paper bag, worn out on one at that. The year of issue says 1966. I open the book on a random page. If we arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go as follows, starting from highest. Moral belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, the desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for a stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, excretion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. The exact sequence remains subject of debate. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root for all cognitive function at the time of writing. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Are you digging for gold in there? I took our copy with me. To show my mom in case we end up searching the room, but it's so silent. Her movement's slowing to a halt. Marina? It's not here. She stares into her empty bag with an expression I have never seen before. And she lifts her head and takes the book from my hand. The way Marina looks at it, it's as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her eyes to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her? Marina doesn't respond. I look at Garen and find myself unsure of what to make of his expression either. You wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? Marina looks so lost. It would be a very cruel... No, it would be a very Garen thing to do. And the serious face. Seeing him with a face like that is oddly disconcerting. So, it worked? Huh? Marina quickly slips the book into her messenger and turns to us. Oh, wearing her usual chipper grin. Ha! Guess old habits die hard. I'm the same old airhead. Eh? You caught me, Asya. It's like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. Ah, well, that's okay. It happens to me too sometimes. Right? Took you this long to realize that you've got mushroom brains? I guess the people around you were too nice to point it out. Ah, well, thank God you're here to tell me how it is, Z.A.T.O. Anyways, it sure was something, huh? Yeah, a whole load of nothing is what this was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong. Did you see how her mom was acting? Ask me, it's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. Why do you think that is? I understand what you're implying, but she might just be a private person. Idiot obvious. She's sick of random people asking about her daughter. You two aren't very wrong. I'm sure both of these are big contributing factors, but even then, I don't know about you. But to me, something about her behavior seemed a little too paranoid. I doubt privacy is all there is to it. I suppose. I can see what you mean. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Sure. Cool. Can I go home now? Stop right there. Who said you're off duty? Man, what else is in there to do? Contact Ira directly, huh? That's what you're here for, huh? I thought my job was to push past her mom or something. Nah, I didn't expect a direct approach to go smoothly. We just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. The real action? Yep. Follow me. I can hear Garen's sigh behind me. Marina leads us right around the building, stopping at a side that looks out to be the neighboring apartment block. What are we supposed to do here? He walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings, leans down and starts clearing the snow out of her hand. Marina? This woman. Oi. You're gonna stand here and do nothing? Come on, help me out. With what? Jeez, you guys, use your heads. We're throwing rocks at Ira's window. You. Aaron shakes his head in disbelief. Well, that's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. Is what I'd like to say, but I'll look up to the 5th floor where Ira's room is supposed to be. But isn't it a little too high? Asya, that's what we call the defeatist attitude. If it were the great patriotic war, I'd have to shoot you on the spot. Wow. It really is high, though. Think you can throw that far? No harm in trying. And I'm kind of betting on you to make the shot. Or will that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. Marina lets out a smug little laugh. Meanwhile, Karen cautiously looks over the building. So, which window was that again? Should be the one over there. See? With the teddy bear. I currently send apartment complex. A teddy? A teddy? A teddy? A teddy? Oh, found it! Right there. Right where the window to my room would be. There it is. Ira's window. That's the window that she was looking out every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. She did that so that when she looked out of the window, she'd also see her teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'd hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does the bear have a name? It has to. I wonder if it's something classic like Misha or Winnie. I suppose Ira could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop in her mind. That does sound like her, but something tells me she didn't do that. I really think she spent time picking a name that would be perfect fit. Perhaps the name she went with in the end turned out to be a little unconventional, but it must have felt so right she couldn't imagine choosing anything else. I can totally picture it. God, that's so cute. So freaking cute. It's too adorable. Too adorable. Ira, you're too adorable. How do you know it's that one? You said you've never visited. Man, I've called her outside a couple times. I see. Then Garen walks back, trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Marina, having dug up some pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few into his hands. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'll be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? 3 small rocks landed in my mittens. They're wet and dirty. And the dirt gets tangled in the wool. There's something charming about that. I look up to see Garen tossing and catching a pebble in his hand. He's eyeing Ira's window with the intensity of a boxer gorging its opening from a crossstring. Well, what you waiting for? Piss off, I need to aim. Right. You're not solving a freaking math equation. Just go for it. That's how the pros do it. Oh yeah? Gonna lead by example? With pleasure. Marina gives both us a challenging look, then turns to the face to block. Sorry. 1 hour and 20 minutes are a toll on my voice and my mind. Gonna finish that one soon. She takes a couple of steps back, gripping a pebble in her mind. Then she exhales and... Pep. It lands in the snow. It's not even close! Shut up! It didn't even reach the wall. Hey, listen, it's the spirit that matters. You think the pros get to national level without a couple of crumbles? No! It's a rocky road. Victory starts with the mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. That's true. Oh yeah, sure you're gonna go far. With a throw like that, maybe one day you'll make it to the Paralympics. You talk from a guy who's yet to make a one shot. Why are you still standing there anyway, huh? I scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical swing, Garen shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc and bounces off the wall just below the second floor. That's it? Better than your sad excuse for a throw. It's nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Sip it, Kaplan. And you're catching the next rock. Oh no, we're on a surname basis now. He's serious. You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser buys soda. Sure, you're on. Asya, your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty far. Come on, it's just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, all 3 of us are playing. How do we choose the loser? If the winner is the one who ends the game, we can't have 2 losers, right? Whoever hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really not good at this. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up at the 5th floor. Man, hanging out with Marina is really gonna run my wallet dry. Bye-bye allowance. No, she was right. It's a defeatist attitude. I can't let it bring me down. I've heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's do or die, us humans can pull off athletic feats that should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get in the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior. Yes, that's right. I come from a long lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flows in my... The one that hunted mammoths. Ones that chased their prey for days on end. I think I'm feeling it. I feel it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. I'm sorry, Marina. I may not reach the 5th floor. I'm not gonna come last. Not this time. This time I'll... What is happening? Ploink! Pebble bounces off the asphalt, diving 2 meters away from me. I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Well, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. It's just sad. Can I just drop out, please? Rena takes my pitiful look and sighs. Yeah, maybe sit this one out. Winning against you will feel kinda cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out of the way then. Kaplan, ready your wallet. With my Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay. Some people are not made for this. It's okay. Whoosh, whoosh, One after another, Garen fires off the rest of his ammo. Plonk, ploink, clink. Each is a little higher than the one before, and the last one strikes the third floor window pane. Shit. Ah! We all freeze up. Somebody peeks out and scolds us. We'll draw the eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous to start with, but seconds pass. Nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Phew. Would it kill you to be smidge more careful? You told me to just go for it. Did I say that? You did. Oh, well, you know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere, as some critical thinking goes a long way. So, did we listen to you or... Shabina, pass the rocks. Marina, start running. Ah, scary, scary. Also, it's my turn. Pulls Garen away with her shoulder. I shouldn't be expecting much considering her first shot, but even though the angle was all wrong, it's quite forceful. If she aimed just a little bit better, Marina's pebble shoots up fast and high. Bam. Whoa. It slams dangerously close to the 4th-story window, just above Garen's strongest throw. What? Ah. For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she actually managed to hit. Then an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, Vidic, I wonder why I called you here at all. But thanks for the help, I guess. You're free to go. Hey! Sorry to have dragged you out here. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry for that. It looks like we can handle this one by ourselves after all. See you around. What the hell do you mean, see you around? I'm just getting started over here. Smack. A rock collides with the wall just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Wow. See that? I'm only warming up. Hey, guys? I point to the ground where I've etched some lines into the snow. Here, scoreboard. Oh, nice, nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Oi! No playing favorites. Yeah, sorry. No cheating, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games, and I believe in you. Ah. Third floor, third and a half. Second, second and a half. Flop, ground, third floor, third and a half. First floor, second floor, third and a half. Bam, second, second and a half. Third, second. Two keep pelting the poor building while I keep drawing notches on the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out to collect the rocks after they've fallen to the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sort of like reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying up into the heaven, never quite reaching their destination. We captured them with a long exposure camera. They leave similar traces in the sky. A sea of dark parables. Most are uneven, interrupted halfway through, broken. Gah! Get distracted and a pebble hits my head. Asya! I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Oh. Yes, don't worry. Please keep going. Jeez, Shapina, watch where you stand. Sorry. Whoosh whoosh. Oh, gotta like it that she now has a plaster there. Ah. What are we doing actually here? Oh, this game. No sense of urgency here. Whew. Looking at it now, yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. No, really, it's kind of coin toss between her sending the rock really high up or straight into the snow. Still, she puts a lot of force into those throws. Garen can see that. In spite of her flawed technique, Marina truly is above the opened. Third and a half, fourth, third. Oh god, well, I'm not reading all that. Ah, guys, you're almost there. Yeah, watch this, kid. I'm gonna knock Ara's window right out. Please don't. We are calling, kid. Make way. Damn it. Whoa, you almost got it. Seriously. Next one's gonna be it. Count your praise, Kaplan. And your cash. I take cream soda, by the way. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Oh, whatever. Actually, It's not very fair to you, is it, Asya? Huh? What do you mean? Vedic, we can't leave the squire out. Squire? The loser buys 2 drinks. One for the winner and one for Asya. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh, well, I like Duchess. Heard that? Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having Tarun. Of course you will. I'm so lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting a free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. Alright, my shot. Get going, Vedic. The stores are right around the corner. Just throw already. Marina gets into position. I haven't missed one in a while. I got a good feeling about this. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while? Marina's aim is all dumb luck. Much like in gambling, it's best to quit while you're still riding high. Otherwise, Marina, careful! Oops! The rock flew fast and high. It went straight into and right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye. What the fuck? Everyone run! Ah! Marina grabs my hand before I can fully process the situation. All of us bowl to hide behind the nearest corner. The man's furious voice echoes between the buildings. You shitty brats! Your parents will pay for this. You hear? Kaplan! Don't think I didn't see you. Shit! You idiot. Garen leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you! This guy's recognized me. Maybe he'll make you famous. Freaking a marksman of the century. He punches his shoulder, but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Well, hey, at least I hit the target. One you weren't aiming for. Details. Crouch down and let us sigh. Oh, what a doozy. At least that man didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Poor Marina. I hope that Lev won't be too mad. Her parents too. Her parents. I don't think she ever mentioned them to me. Do they work in a different city? Then why does their daughter live in Vorkuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garen. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but so, what do we do now? The smiles falter. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. We're all done here, right? Aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but I still have my plan C. Plan C? This whole throwing rocks at a window strategy isn't exactly foolproof. Even if we reach her floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? True. So we'd need to hit that high at least a couple times. It would be difficult. And even if Ira is there to hear us, who's to say she would respond? If she's really kept in there by force, you'd think she'd be screaming out into the street in the first chance she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? There's still a chance that we'd get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just 1 to a million, it's worth a go in my book. Your whole dumb theory hinges on that percentage. Yep. I mean, it's not so bad. I believe, if we believe Ira is at somebody's house here, then, it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Exactly. See? No, even less. Most of the apartments here house 2 or more. So it's at least 1 to 3,000. Oh my god, Shubina. Who cares? And my voice cares quite a lot because it's kind of faltering here. And I want to keep going. Whatever I'm doing for you guys and girls. Good thing you barely talk in class. Right. For a minute I forgot who Garen was. Not that I expect to hear anything nice from him, but hey, don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyways, why do you need me still? To break more windows for no reason? No, we need to get up there. Marina points up. It's the top of an apartment block we hide behind. Or break. Alright. I have no idea where I was. I left and had something to do, and I'm back now. You know, I have it in my bones. I know that this'll episode with Marina will end in not that long. But you know, we're gonna cut off today. That's yeah, that's fine. We're cutting it short today. I hope there's another episode in the Marina part. So there's that, but that's just my stupid brain wanting to have clean cutoff points. But hey, never mind that. I've been Gloomy. I hope you have a great evening, morning, day, or whatever time it is at your current place and location, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.